Thank you, Dr. Nathan. Let me acknowledge all our dignitaries who are here and all our stakeholders, partners. First, starting off with my colleagues in Parliament, Member for Northeast, Honorable John Kaupa, Member for Northwest, Honorable Lawyer Boy Samuel, our Member for Mosby South and Minister for Foreign Affairs is represented here by Mr. Isaac Moll, our manager down south. I'd like to also acknowledge our ACP. I don't know why we are calling him acting. Commissioner has appointed him, so I'm substantive now. Plus 13 paper here. I acknowledge our commissioners who are very important stakeholders in this equation in terms of managing and governing our capital city. Commissioner Kanal, Commissioner Mune, Commissioner Alisiki. I want to acknowledge the city manager and all our team in the management of our municipal government, NCDC. Of course, I want to acknowledge all the police station commanders who are here too as well. Our 3 district representatives who are here, thank you as well. And of course, we have the new initiative, the City Wardens. A sample of them are here with us to represent this initiative. Most importantly for today, I want to acknowledge the media who have been here since perhaps 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock. I want to, from the outset, apologize for our late start, but coincidentally today, the party leaders of the coalition government and the Marape Rosso government, we were having a meeting to discuss the law and order and security issues in the country. The Minister for Police, Honorable Peter Samanli Jr. gave us an overbrief, and the meeting is still going on. So that's an important conversation. It would not be solved in just one meeting, but you all can see too at the national level, the national government is putting security and safety and physical well-being of our people in the length and breadth of our country as a very important agenda, priority agenda, and it will be reflected in this session of Parliament which starts tomorrow. So that's a bit of perspective that I want to bring to this press conference here today, and also the launching, the soft-launching of the initiative, the City Warden Initiative. But ladies and gentlemen, you all can see the entire municipal government of our city here assembled with our important stakeholder, the police and the RTA. I want to acknowledge RTA. The station commanders are here as well. And our message today at this soft launching is very simple. Enough is enough. That's our message. We are going to turn it around and give security, safety, and confidence back to the residents of our city in all levels, and all the residents of our city, including visitors, tourists, business people to our city. This is the initiative that we are launching today. Today is a soft launching. It will be only for 1 month trial period. We are doing it a trial period because we want to assure city residents that we are not coming up with just a gimmick, that we are going to just, trial something that might or might not work. No, we mean business. We are serious. And that's why all our team here is assembled. From the board, from all the members of Parliament, city manager and our team, commissioners, and the Metropolitan Command, we are all here. With our stakeholders to the RTA. We mean business. We want to make sure that the security and safety of our people, especially physical security, is assured and guaranteed. No longer will these few people who terrorize and intimidate and cause fear and violence on our people will get away with it anymore. Whether it's in whatever spots in our city, be it in the notorious spot or be it in some other parts of our city, we are going to turn this around. This is the message that we want to assure our people in the city now. Our board, which is mandated by our people in the city, they are here to make a big important statement. And that is that whatever resources that we want to allocate to achieve this outcome, we are going to do that. Because these resources that we manage at the board level, under my chairmanship, and at the administrative level under the city manager's watch, belongs to the people of our capital city and the people of our nation, length and breadth of our country. It is not mine, it is not the city manager or my colleagues in parliament. It belongs to our people. Our mandate is to make sure that we are here for the welfare and well-being of our people. We have been doing that in various aspects in terms of infrastructure development, in terms of social intervention. We have a number of other projects going on. In the past up to now, we have been just supporting the Metropolitan Command in terms of the frontline policing. But now we have come to a stage where we must proactively support the Metropolitan Command. We cannot leave it to him and his men and women to do it on their own. Over the years, as people have seen, the number of policemen and women has not increased at all. It's still static. In the 17 years that I've been a member of parliament, governor of our capital city, I have not seen the numbers and the dynamics change. So it's not likely to change in the next immediate future. The national government is doing its best, but the national government is to look after the entire length and breadth of our country. So whatever we can do to support the frontline police, we have to do it now. We cannot wait and defer this challenge to tomorrow. It must be done now. So our residents in our capital city, men and women, boys and girls, corporates and all the professionals, in employed and unemployed, wherever, we want to assure you all that our team is here. We listen to you all. We understand your concern. We know you are concerned about the cost of living. We know you are concerned about employment. We know you are concerned about housing and all the other issues that we need to all address together, income generation and so on. But we know that first and foremost too, we are equally concerned about our physical security, our freedom to move around, to go and do normal things, or to go and fend and bring income and look after our family and look after our children. That's also equally our priority, and it is a call that we are taking seriously now. If we have not taken it seriously before, or shown that we are concerned about this, maybe in the past it's been just a slogan like safe city. But now, more people by our team here, from the members of parliament to the commissioner to the city manager, talking is cheap. We must take action, and today we are taking action. So today we are launching this 1 month initiative. I want to thank all these young men and some young women too who have put their hands up. I want to assure the city residents that some of these incidents that gave rise to the need for us to, rise up and take this issue seriously happened perhaps in the beginning of October. Some nonsense happened at Gordons and then escalate to 8 Mile. We had also young Jessica Yori in a prime, and life just taken away by some animals. It's a young girl. Her whole life is ahead of her. And when I think about it as a parent, maybe also as a grandparent too, my colleagues here too, thinking of her, we feel the pain of the family. We feel the pain of the parents and the relatives. That this young girl in the prime, this city is a capital city, that it should allow her to move around and be able to be innovative and creative and be able to achieve a goal. Just life taken away, just like that, in a public place, Tabari place, of all place, in our center of our city. We won't allow this anymore. It's got to stop. We also before all the events in October in Gordons and 8 Mile, another young man, Koya James, out there 4 Mile in front of TST or National Provident Fund or whatever, cars, all the shops out there. His life also just taken away. Another young man, about 15 years old. This can't happen in our capital city. It's not tolerable in our capital city. We won't allow this to happen anymore. So this initiative is an interim initiative, but I want to assure city residents that we are going to roll it out and assess it so that we make sure that it will work. So we have delayed, and I have delayed, our board have delayed the response up to now because within this 1 month or so, we have brought in the police and the instructors from the PNG Defense Force to give them some basic, training and skills so that they are prepared as well as possible or as much as possible to go out there and carry out this important task to support frontline regular police. They are not going to replace RTA or they are not going to replace the regular police. No, they are here to provide support to regular police and to RTA, and they are there to ensure that when our people turn up at the bus stop, turn up at the at the markets, turn up at the shopping malls, you have the highest level of support and security to make sure your physical security is safe. Importantly, to deter this small group of people who holding our people and the city and our country to hostage. It's a small line. Time will only up. The majority of our people, I think 98%, they are decent people. They are good people. They are respectful people. They want to live peacefully. They want this city, our capital city, to be an amazing city, to be truly a national capital that can inspire and lift our people, lift our country. This is the mandate and this is our vision too. This Port Moresby is no ordinary city. It's our capital. It's a national asset. It's very important for national unity, national cohesion, national outcome. We are not going to compromise it anymore. As I said, enough is enough. So it's a rollout now. 1 month now, people assess him. Any mistake, you public to point out Lomipla, and then we'll fix it so that we make sure that it works. The young men and women who are involved in it, they will be disciplined, respectful, but have authority. You bigger long too. We have to deal with you as the ACP has said. We have to deal with you too because they are here to do a very important task. They are putting their life on the line. So I want to call on and join the city manager to call on our city residents to support them, to embrace this initiative. Any mistake, talk sabalo mipla, talk sabalo ACP, Metsup, talk sabalo district manager Yumi. So we will fix it, and after 1 month, and work good. Any mistake or any teething problem, we attend to it, and then we will roll it out into the other parts of the city where there is need or there is a hotspot or Wenimap, Bayumiko. So I want to explain the strategy in a bit more detail. First, we roll out today the trial for 1 month. Within this month, we train them. We train the new team too. We are going to bring the trainers from the police or get them to go to Bomana if there is space, or otherwise we go to Golden River. If PNG Defense Force are not in training, the facilities are there, it's not used, after that we roll it out, and then from the wardens, we will train them and migrate them into reserve police. Under our command, jointly with the ACP and Metropolitan Command of the city, they will be migrated into, and we pick the best one to become reserve police, supporting the police, regular police, and supporting NCDC too. Within this 3 or 4 months, my hope from the board and our political leaders to the administrative or our public servants, city manager and his team, our hope is, and we are working very hard to achieve that outcome, is to get the CCTV in place, CCTV Safe City program in place. The government has allocated 15 million. It's in the budget now. Since August, I've been going to the treasurer's office day and night, week in, week out, month out. I've been harassing him all the time. Last night, he has assured me that the warrant has been issued, so you should get the money soon. So when this CCTV is in place, it will have cameras everywhere. It will be able to build a profile on all the perpetrators of crime and whatever. It will have ears and eyes everywhere. We will build a profile and we will know who you are, where you're from, who you associate with, where you live. Because it will be supported by artificial intelligence. And it's a proven mechanism. It's work in China, it's work in England, it's work in America, it's work in Germany, it's work in Israel, it's worked in the Philippines, it's worked in Bangkok, it's worked in Singapore. It will work in Port Moresby. Yeah. You won't get away. You won't get away. You won't get away. So this is the strategy we are working on. We want to bring it as fast as possible so we have the capacity. The details we will announce later when we have the major big launching, when after one month we know that it's working well. Then I will invite the Prime Minister, Deputy Prime Minister, plus the Police Minister. They will come with the Commissioner of Police. We will launch it because, as I said, Port Moresby is a national asset. It's very critical to the well-being of our country. It's one place in our country where we are building for real Papua New Guinea, where all the tribes, all the language group, all the ethnic group, all the different denomination and religion, even different nationality, we congregate to think about the journey of our people and our country. It's here in Port Moresby. It's a capital city. It hosts the national government. It hosts all the diplomatic corps. It hosts all the development partners, United Nations and Asia Development Bank and World Bank and IMF and whatever. All stuff here, yeah? So it's very critical to national outcome and national journey. The security and the well-being of the capital city will never be compromised again. We are determined and we are going to succeed, and we are going to make sure that this type of nonsense end. You committing crime now, you wambla rumble or sambla up here, we build the capacity, and when you come to Port Moresby, we will humble you, we will lock you up, we will arrest you, we will detain you. That's our goal. That's our goal. You can get away somewhere, but in Port Moresby, our team here, we are determined that you will never get away. Whatever you do here, you do somewhere, you got away, but you come here by Yuxip. By me arrest you, lock you up and prosecute you and send you to where you belong. Kanabus. I think on the final point, I hope to in this session of Parliament, we'll pass the Vagrancy Act. That's an important tool that I want that to be at the disposal of our management here, and also the Metropolitan Compound, ACP and Metsup, Olga Police. This Vagrancy Act is a complete change from the old Act, which the old Act in the 80s, now you go back, was focused on unemployed people or loiterers or those type of people that we deem that maybe they are troublemakers. But nowadays you can look in, even well-off people too, they're involved in criminal activities, violence and so on. So the difference between the old Act and this new bill that we are going to, I hope, pass in this Parliament session that starts tomorrow, it will criminalize anybody who is involved in the perpetration of crime, especially violent crime. It will declare you a vagrant. So if you are unemployed, you have no job, you are welcome to live in Port Moresby if you don't commit crime or involve in violence or kind passing on good. But if you get involved, whether you are unemployed or workman or serviceman or PhD or CEO or whatever, you work in the second person, we will go to court and declare you a vagrant, and there will be a law to banish you from Port Moresby. You buy go stable place go and see if that type of activity that you are doing in Port Moresby will be tolerated by your tribesmen or clansmen or tribal people. You go. You can't do it in Port Moresby because you have shown that you are not fit to live among everybody else, different tribes and different region and different languages and multi-ethnic setting here. You have disqualified yourself. So you go back to house line to you. 5 years or 10 years or you go stop. That's the whole, tenant or core part of that proposed bill. So it's an important tool that I want it to be available to the city manager and ACP and MedSup in our capital city, so nobody escapes the loop. Some people involved in crime in other provinces too, especially trafficking of ammunition, Igoi Cup. We will catch you under the deck. You won't live in Port Moresby anymore. You go stop. Go stop away now. You rehabilitate yourself. And if you want to come back to Port Moresby, you apply to the court to say that I've become a good person. Me losing passing lo me no good. Pastai come now, witness lo me. Kind of said. Then maybe the court will allow you to come back. But no God, you stop the place knakab you. See how you go. So we are serious. We mean business. And today it's a soft launching for 1 month. But after 1 month, we are going to roll it out. Eagle of Moresby South, Eagle of Moresby Northeast, Eagle of Moresby Northwest, and in our villages too, Motukoida. We're going to ensure that our people who are peaceful people, resilient people, respectful people, their culture to respect each other is the foundation of their life and well-being here, sustains and become the culture of our city too. So we are extending this program into the villages as well. So to conclude, I want to thank my 2 colleagues who are here from Parliament for their support, for coming together for us to be in this together. Yes. I want to thank our commissioners at the board for their support. We had a 1 year of perhaps, kind come up, but we are one team. We are a proven team. We made things happen in other sectors already. Now we are coming to law and order here. You all people in our city and can be assured that we mean business. We are serious and determined to support the Metropolitan Command and turn things around. So I want to thank them, and of course our management, City Manager Mr. Ravu Frank and our team, all the directors are here for the support that we have come together, and RTA and our other stakeholders, private security to local. Mito Tunisia, mani blue public ya mi plalu kau tim. So what blue player lo physical safety and security ya, that's our priority now. Whatever we need to spend, whether it's 7 million or 10 million or 20 million or 50 million or to achieve and make the city safe and mani blue player, we are going to do it. This is the message that I want to share. The 2 members of Parliament are here, and our commissioners are here. This is our simple message that whatever we go to do and spend, we will spend it to bring safety and security, comfort and confidence back to our city residents. Thank you very much, and we look forward to the outcome of this 1 month. And of course, we have the Christmas and New Year coming up. I want to take this time to wish everybody, peaceful and prosperous Christmas celebration. And also, I want to invite everybody to, one of our initiative too is to energize all the stakeholders in the city. So you all have seen we have had a youth summit, we have a women's summit, we are mobilizing young people, we are mobilizing the women of our city, but now we are also mobilizing the church. At our government in the city, municipal government, we have representative of all the different stakeholders, business, youth, settlement, union, church. They are all represented, plus our elected members of Parliament with a broader mandate. So on the 15th of this month, we are going to have a combined church service led by the churches. I think it will be down at the Seibet Marriage Stadium. I've asked the church to come and pray for our people, pray for our city, pray for safety, pray for security, pray for confidence to come in Port Moresby and of course our entire country. So Lord, this is 15th Sunday. All get a pastor na pader mi like asking you plalo suspend him. There's a church service flow yubla, you will get a kambung long, say but maristadim. One voice, one faith, one God. God here, and you will talk one block God that's all here. You mean maskilo bruki go kamna, one blood denomination calls him, Narbla goes him, Narbla goes him. Hey, how much God you play walk long, lot too long. So this time is a time for unity and for us to, come and support our initiative here to make our city, make our gospel too real. Liklik understanding blomilong gospel bejumi blo. Jesus Christ and Papa God Salamin to come down to bring peace to mankind because fall going come, trouble going come, fight going come. God looking on him bagrabin place ground or his plans. So Salam Jesus come here. That's the only gospel that I know. People are walking kind gospel here. Me no sabe. But one gospel here. Bringing peace to all people here. That's the gospel that I know. That should be the gospel that we're going to promote on the 15th of December. So we prepare our people for Christmas and New Year, and we start off the New Year in a much better, positive cohesion and unity and moving forward. I think me wakala surugim tu tasol. Me like assure all kada people blow you too. In terms of all the other issues, social and economic and so on, we are equally concerned about this. Employment too, we are equally concerned about this. You block and look him in the city too. We are not waiting for whatever to happen. You all can see that we are initiating kind development taking place to create opportunities for our young people. Ella beach you block and look him start when people walking already. You will start development at Pagail is taking place. Member for Northeast is doing a lot of things up there in his electorate. Member for Northwest is a number of initiative that is going on. Member for South is a number of initiative that is going on too. So the wider agenda, we are equally passionate and strong about it. But now it's about our physical security, safety, and well-being, and that's what this initiative is about. Thank you very much.
Safe city.
One more.
1, 2, 3. Safe city.
That's all, yeah?
All right.